From the misty Pacific coast to the rugged Cascade Mountains and beyond to the high desert in the east, you are listening to the Oregon First Hunting and Fishing Podcast.
All right, well, thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Oregon First Hunting and Fishing Podcast. I'm sitting out here with Justin Arana. I said that right?
Yep.
Justin Arana, what are you, the co-president?
Co-founder.
Co-founder of
Yep.
Acres of Hope Youth Ranch. We are sitting in a blind, and we got some ducks flying in. We are in the mid-Willamette Valley area. Wanted to do a in-the-field recording, but pretty excited for today. We have a good breeze, right?
Yep. Just a little bit of wind helps so much.
A little bit of wind, and on a private property. Don't try to find us. But yeah, I'm excited to have the opportunity to sit down with Justin. Justin and his wife founded Acres of Hope in 2020.
Yep.
They went out on a limb, felt led by God, purchased a beautiful property, and have been using it to bless the community through serving students and youth and people who are in tough situations, and helping to be a mentor and to speak truth into these kids' lives. Also provide a safe place for them. So they do something real awesome out here, but I'm excited to talk with them. Make sure you leave us a review on wherever you're listening, whether that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever that may be, and enjoy the show. But now we're just going to have a normal conversation and forget that we're recording. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
I got the bad part out of the way.
No, just so cool to be out here and to be sitting in God's creation. I love it. Talk about life and what He's doing.
Absolutely. So that one that just landed out there, that
looks like it's dark. I can't tell. It looks like a spoonie.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell.
Okay, yeah. A loner.
Yep.
A loner spoonie.
Very rarely do they come in like that. There's usually like 4 to 6 of them.
Okay. So this year you have sent me some pictures. You've gotten a lot of spoonies.
Yep.
You've gotten a lot of ringnecks, which I was telling you, as a public land hunter, I've never killed a ringneck, and in my section of Willamette, I've never even seen a ringneck.
Yeah.
Lots of golden eyes out there, which is kind of in the same class of, diver ducks, but, the better diver ducks, right?
Yeah,
it's the rich man's diver duck.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for today, though. So
should be awesome.
So lately it's been, you said spoonbills, mallards, ringnecks, and some mergansers. Yes.
And it's always just kind of a mixed bag. Have no idea what we're gonna get. There might be like last Saturday by this time there was pushing 200 ducks on this pond.
Man.
And right now there's like maybe a dozen.
I'd say 20. I'll be
20,
so I'll be generous.
Just, every morning, man, it's a mixed bag, and you don't know exactly what to expect. So
how deep is this pond?
I don't know exactly, but it's deepish. Might be at the deepest, pushing 20 feet deep.
Oh, it's deeper than I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty deep out there, and there's fish in here.
There's
a fair amount of carp, and I've seen small bass and stuff like that.
You ever fished it yourself?
I have not, but I've seen them. Every once in a while, you'll see this big V in the water of I think a pretty good sized carp swimming around, and I found a couple carcasses around on the edges, dead or whatever.
Interesting. Okay.
There's a fair amount of eagles that live out here, bald eagles, and the bald eagles fish out here on the pond. They'll dive down and grab a carp.
I mean, I've always wondered that, because the carp are the ones that live on the surface of the water,
Yeah.
But I feel like whenever I see them pull a fish out, they're like targeting trout. It's like they want that higher quality fish, but I'm sure they'd eat carp, right?
sometimes, well, these eagles out here, they'll dive down and try to steal our dead birds off the water.
Oh yeah.
Like when we're shooting, sometimes it's almost like a we might see them this morning, but sometimes it's almost like a dinner bell when we start shooting.
Oh, they come
literally
looking.
the trees on the other side of the pond. If an eagle is sitting up there, the ducks won't come in. I've had to go over there and literally yell and scare
Chase 'em off.
eagle away.
Yeah.
And then 15 minutes later, the ducks start coming back. It's just kind of
man.
crazy.
Those eagles love the
Yeah.
ducks and the geese too. I was hunting the river recently and we saw a big old bald eagle holding a waterfowl, and it's
Really?
flying around, and I
Wow.
was thinking to myself, like, oh, that looks pretty small. That's got to be like a bufflehead or something. And then the eagle dropped it. It let go of it, dropped it on the side of the river, so we boated over and checked it out, and it was a goose.
Oh,
It's just the eagle was so big.
Wow.
It was a cackler, so it's not, one of the big geese, but the eagle was so big that it made that goose look like a golden eye.
Oh, wow.
But he had hollowed it out and eaten all the guts out of it. I think I hear some flyers coming in. Yep. They're starting to collect a bit. So we've got a couple different groups now. And it is 15 minutes until shooting light, right?
Yep, yeah.
Sweet. Might get to pull the trigger today, huh?
We should, man. You just sometimes they just fly all morning and you get your limit, and sometimes you shoot and get one or two or three and they don't come back. It's just one of those things. With the fair amount of water we have, with the rain we've had the last couple weeks, they do appear to be scattered and spread out a little bit thinner than normal, but
Yeah. Normally...
it's always worth coming out.
Normally, I duck hunt with my binoculars on, because then I can, how we have those birds across the pond that we're they're probably divers. We're guessing they're divers, but these ones up here are divers.
Yeah. Last year it was kind of foggy out, and on the other side of the pond we couldn't really see more than halfway across the pond, and there was we shot ducks, and right when we shot, probably 200 geese lifted up off the pond and flew off that we had no idea they were even there.
That's wild.
We could have snuck around and shot them.
Yeah,
We had no idea they were even there. It was nuts.
Yeah.
And then earlier, was that this year, Parker, when all the geese were on the pond, we didn't know they were here again?
Oh yeah, when they were right here.
So there was geese.
We never even heard of them.
We actually sat. We didn't sit in this blind. We sat on the other side of the pond in some chairs tucked in the weeds, and it was geese season wasn't open, or was it open?
No.
No, yeah. And oh, by the way, I have my son Parker here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up.
And we were over there sitting in the weeds, and about 100 geese just kind of slowly start pushing out, and just swim right in front of us, and they were on the pond. Man. They were on the pond the whole time. We didn't know it.
That's crazy.
Coming in the dark.
Well, I wonder if there's any geese out here we don't know about.
Yeah, sometimes they are tucked in the backside, but as soon as around this time, sometime with it being as calm as it is, you'd hear them or probably see them. But.
Yeah, they're pretty noisy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Justin mentioned, we're out here with his son Parker. Parker, how old are you?
I'm 12.
12 years old, and you got your first buck, right, this year? That's a super cool story. You should tell that story, Justin.
Did you see ducks, one?
Yeah, there's one coming in.
Oh yeah. I had an amazing hunting year. I actually had what I would consider to be my most successful hunting year of my life, and I didn't kill an animal. It was so cool, but
that's great.
Was able to get Parker, my son, and his cousin, my brother's son, their first 2 bucks.
That's
and
awesome.
That was kind of my focus this year. Parker got a beautiful, like one of the nicest heavy horned forked horns I've ever seen. Really, really nice forked horn. And Ethan got a nice 3-point buck.
Yeah.
And that's one of the highlights of my hunting career, and just moments I'll never forget for the rest of my life. It's pretty special. I remember the first buck that I killed, and I was 12 years old, sitting by myself in a tree stand with my dad's 30-30, and
Wow.
shot a little button buck spike, and
That's
I
cool.
could take you to that tree. I could take you to the exact spot. Like, there's
Ooh,
nice
nice
ducks coming in. But it's just you don't, some certain moments in your life you don't forget, and shooting your first big game animal is one of them. So
no kidding, man, no kidding. I didn't grow up in a hunting family, so it wasn't until I was in my late teens that I was able to, get my driver's license and start taking myself out. And so my memories are a bit more fresh than, I wasn't 10 years old or 12 years old, but it's definitely special.
Yeah.
Man.
And just experiencing, like, being out. There is nothing like being out in the mountains, or, oh man, there's ducks coming in.
They're coming in left and right.
And listening to the world wake up, man. Listening to the first bird chirp, or hearing an elk bugle or whatever, but just getting out early in the morning. There's really something special about that for me is a necessity in my life. It helps me be connected to God. It helps me just really be thankful for where we live, and the opportunities we have here. Really not just living in the Northwest, but living in the United States of America, man. It's just being born here is a blessing, and then having the ability to be as free as we are to travel and hunt, and just be sitting here doing what we're doing is a blessing that's hard to put into words.
Absolutely. I mean, the only thing is, we're hearing the highway in the background. Everything else is just natural, just still, calm. The ducks are all sleepy, getting going for the day, and it's really awesome. I just love being on the water. You know what I mean?
Yeah. These 4 birds coming in. We got about I just heard more fly over.
Yep.
These 4 birds right here, way more. We might be able to take them in about 5 minutes.
Cool. I think that's a merganser on the left, and then those ones on the right are different. And then on the right, probably hidden from some branches from you, there's a 5th duck that's a little bigger looking.
Yeah.
That's bigger than.
I mean, the cool opportunity with private ponds is you kind of start to see different varieties of ducks that you don't see on the public. It's just super cool. Like, I know they're in the Willamette, but I've never killed a spoonbill.
I would say that's the most common duck out here. But last couple of weeks it's been those and forgive me, I do not know my ducks as well as I should. And I don't even consider myself a true duck hunter, but those common mergansers.
Oh, the mergansers
has been a lot of them out here.
Yeah, I do see. I see. I think the skinny-headed ones are the mergansers. I wonder if they smelled me. Our birds just flew off.
I don't know. They can be very skittish.
Yeah.
I walked up to the pond late morning and just poked my head over, and they're 100 yards away from me, and they all just fly off like they.
Oh, here comes a mallard.
Those are big. It's a little flock of mallards, bud. They're gonna land.
Are you guys ready to shoot?
Locked and cocked.
Put on my face cover. I didn't hear him go down, did you?
No, they flew.
Oh,
They
what
went-
is on up there?
I don't see.
To the right-ish. See?
Is that them?
They're flying towards us. That's them, I think. They're over in the bushes now. Dad.
Yeah, they're kind of cutting our way a little bit. They usually want to land into the wind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I kind of half forgot my calls and half left them. Because I figured that you have your system out here, and it seems to work well for you. So I didn't want to like bring a bunch of my gear and
With the flooding we had 2 weeks ago, I just leave my decoys out here, and it got flooded and pushed to the side. I haven't been able to reset or get my jerk rigs out here. Just sometimes it's fun to just come out and let it happen, but I like to learn from people. I've personally literally never even called a duck on a duck call.
Okay.
I don't know how to call. I haven't really gotten there yet, just because.
Well, it's pretty embarrassing to start off. The first few years that I owned a duck call, I would only ever use it if I was by myself, and then I'm sure And I kind of always joke around that I had a transvestite duck call because the reed was set too loose, and then I would I would blow on it. It just had like the deepest voice of any duck you've ever heard, till I figured out how to adjust the reed. But that was a big group, just took off.
That was a nice little flock of mallards. Not sure where they went.
Yeah.
Went to a neighboring pond. Yeah, not last Saturday. By this time, there was like 150 ducks on the pond.
Wow. Well, best case scenario, there's a bunch of other people hunting today.
Start pushing them around.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always say that about duck hunting. It's the one pursuit where you want other people hunting.
My quickest time I've ever limited out was about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
There was a group of guys hunting a neighboring pond, and I was the first one to shoot, and the whole flock flew over to them. They shot, and then literally as quick as I could reload, they flew over to me.
Back and forth, huh?
And I had my limit in 12 minutes.
That's awesome.
So, that obviously doesn't happen very often, but
no, dude,
that was fun.
That's awesome.
Home by like 8:15, having coffee with the wife. And,
that's crazy. After a limit.
Yeah.
The divers are out here. They're getting playful. We just had a bird in here with us.
Did it just fly?
Yeah, it flew through the blind. That's funny.
There's elk out here. There's deer. We see coyotes almost every morning. Just real nice to be out.
Remember when Robert and Wesley, they went over to that pond?
Yeah.
And there was like a huge...
Saw a herd of about 20 elk with some nice bulls in it. Just
oh, really? Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks ago.
That's cool. Man.
Pretty crazy to have the elk population right here. In the last 10 years has really, really blown up.
Yeah. Yeah, you were showing me some pictures too of your friends that hunt in the area, getting some pretty nice bulls.
Yeah, there has been some exceptional bulls killed in the Salem area just this year. It's all private property, but just to know that they're here, there's thousands of elk. That people don't even know are here.
The Salem, Massachusetts area, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, well, you're a well-rounded outdoorsman. You used to guide steelhead trips, drift boat, and into the archery game, archery elk hunting. deer, lots of deer hunting. You got some very impressive deer on your wall. I saw this morning.
Yep. I have, just had a passion for being outdoors and having a gun in my hand and getting outside as much as I can. Since my earliest memories, I grew up on a farm in the Salem area here, and was always running around. I started obviously with a Red Ryder BB gun, running around shooting mice in the barn, sitting on a hay bale and
shooting starlings.
well, just baiting mice with horse grain, waiting
really?
for them to come out of the walls and shooting them with my Red Ryder. And I would test myself. I'd get farther and farther back and see how the farthest distance I could shoot a mouse with my little Red Ryder, and I got pretty dang good at it.
That's cool.
And then graduated into deer hunting, and just I don't think I could ever turn down an opportunity to go hunt or fish or just camp and just get the ability to connect with God when you have less distractions and you're cold a little bit and have that wind chill on your face, or the minor bits of discomfort that the outdoors gives you. It honestly helps me feel alive a little bit. It helps me be connected and just be able to truly be focused and be with God in the outdoors is something that I take very personal.
I think as guys, the discomfort piece is a huge thing of it. You know, really putting yourself to the test, because it's not always that hard, right? This is great. It's a little chilly,
This is perfect.
But, compared to some of the mountain hunts or something like that, where you're really just embracing the suck, as they say. You know.
So I guess I would say my professional outdoor career started in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
I guided with an outfitter in Alaska for 5 seasons.
What were you guiding?
Originally, we specialized in black bear. I worked for a cast and blast lodge up in Alaska where we would fish in the morning and then black bear hunt in the evenings. And that's kind of where I got my feet wet and really guiding and taking clients out.
It's a nice hooded merganser.
Maybe is a little out of range right now, but I have a desire to take people out hunting. I always have been. I always have, hunting and fishing. I enjoy watching people catch fish, either for the first time or just in general, just as much or more than I enjoy it. But I did Alaska for a while, and then I kind of graduated up to the Kenai.
Oh, okay.
I ran a sled on the Kenai River.
Cool.
All of June and July and August for the biggest Chinook in the world.
We had another guy on very recently named Josiah, who that's how he started guiding as well, was jet sled on the Kenai. That's cool.
It's unreal up there, man. Alaska is really, really, truly the last frontier, and has some of the most plentiful fishing and hunting in the world. And if anybody ever has the opportunity to go to Alaska, I highly recommend it. It's unreal. It's unforgiving and can really test your limits sometimes weather-wise, but it's something everybody should experience, in my opinion. Every outdoorsman.
So is it Alaska? It's kind of like the last frontier, right?
Yep.
It's like the dream wild
Truly,
place.
Yep.
Is it the weather is the biggest thing, or is it the topography? Like, what is it that makes it so much
So
more
tough. I would say the weather. The weather will 100% make or break a hunt.
Okay.
Could make or break your entire stay. Here's some ducks coming in. That's what I live. Did you see that? How beautiful is that? These ducks.
Those are some bigger ducks too. Those are
coming in.
shovelers.
Are those?
Gotta be. Maybe I'm wrong.
You know your ducks better than I do, probably. I would have thought those were either a pair of mallards or spoonbill, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, spoonbill and shoveler are the same bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Shoveler.
I gotcha.
I guess.
I gotcha.
I guess I've never really paid attention to that before. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the northern shoveler is their proper name,
Okay.
and then people say spoonbill.
Okay. Gotcha. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Those birds came in picture perfect right over the top of us. Yeah, nice.
Sometimes they'll swim over into this corner, and then keep your eye on them. They'll swim over right in front of us.
Cool.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Don't forget your earplugs, Parker.
I usually stick one in my left ear because my right ear is kind of tucked and hidden. I might regret that in the blind, though. I might want to feel both.
Do you? Yeah.
I remember one time we went hunting with us and then Robert, a family friend, and then his son. And his son, he shoots a 12 gauge. And we shot a bunch, and then all the ducks flew away, and I took my earplugs out, and then more ducks just flew in, and they all started shooting with their 12 gauges.
You cover your ears. Stop. That's funny. Yeah. So after you did the Kenai stuff, where did you go from there?
Then I had my guide license for steelhead and salmon here, running a drift boat on Oregon coastal rivers.
Oh, sweet, like the tributaries and smaller stuff?
Yeah, and I have never been the guy to always catch fish. Like, I struggle at steelhead fishing, man.
Well, isn't it the unicorn? Isn't that like
it is, but the reality is, if you're not on the river like multiple times a week through the season, and and your confidence is high, it's just they are a hard fish to catch. It wasn't my lack of catching. Like, I caught fish, but came to realize that guiding is not a super family friendly career.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I got married just a year or two after Alaska. There's some other hunters shooting.
Good. Yeah, no, that's.
And then kids were coming up in our thought process, and I had the opportunity for my brother and I to kind of take over our family construction business, and I stopped guiding and did that, and that was kind of my
what year
decision.
Was the last year you guided?
Oh man. 2000. Probably maybe 2008.
Okay.
Something like that. A while. It's been a while.
So the year of the financial crisis.
There's some ducks. Yeah. No, 2008. Yeah, probably 2008, 2009.
It was the year of the big flood.
Somewhere in there.
And the year of the ice storm. That was a tough winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a good amount of birds stacked up. Our spoonbills that went to the right, I never saw them go all the way to the corner. It looks like they just kind of went to the side.
A couple of them pretty far.
Yeah.
50.
So with the, I would say, very few amount of ducks we have, it's probably greatly contributed to the abundance of water that we have around. All the little creeks are flooded. The low points in the fields are all flooded, and birds are pretty scattered.
Yeah, it's funny to hear you say that, because to me this is like your average good start. Like we didn't get the first light shoot.
Yeah.
We're 10 minutes
Yeah,
past,
yeah.
but the birds are all out there. We could have taken a poke,
Yeah.
or if we were like extremely good superhuman shots, we could have reacted on those ones. That
Yeah, it came in.
But you can kind of hear them coming a bit.
Yeah, these 4 are coming to the left.
They seem to me like they're playing. Like I just saw a merganser kind of run on top of the water, then slide on its belly into a dive.
There's a bird coming in.
Oh, it is an otter.
Do you see it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A river otter. Yeah, there's a little family of them in here.
I see 2 of them right now.
Oh yeah, there's a
There's
family of
There's
maybe
a third guy right here sticking way up out of the water. Do you see him?
Yeah, I see. There's a family of maybe 6 of them in here.
Eating the carp.
Something.
They ever mess with your ducks?
The otters?
Yeah.
Not that I've seen.
Okay.
No.
Look at that, it's right by that
Yeah, that's pretty.
down.
Oh, he's eating something right now. Wonder what it is. He had a little something he was chewing on.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one right here.
Oh yeah, right in front of us.
You get many pintails out here ever?
Not as much. I mean, really, man. It's this year has been a spoonbill and kind of merganser year, divers and a mixed bag of a couple mallards, but
Yeah. That's funny. Those otters are brave.
and they know we're here.
I remember when you were at Lake Bush, there was an otter up on the dock, and we got within like 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was, like,
really?
Right up there, just laying on the dock.
It didn't care. It didn't,
Nope.
and it didn't want to fight you. That's good. So you finished guiding, and you went to the construction.
Yep.
I can't remember if we were recording or not when you explained how you were working with your twin brother.
Yep. So I have an identical twin, David.
What's he thinking right now?
What's my brother thinking? Right this second?
Right this second.
He's sleeping.
Oh, okay.
He is. Well, he really likes to sleep. No,
That's
he's
funny.
most likely sleeping.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But we do. I don't know. Growing up as a twin, I enjoyed it. We always kind of had each other. We've always been, I would say, really close together. We respect and care for each other. We both have the same age daughters. So I have
really?
We both have 15-year-old daughters. It's
Wow.
crazy for me to say that I have a 15-year-old daughter that's learning how to drive. That is.
That's scary. Yeah.
That is just, man, time flies. And then we both have the same age sons, which is crazy. And then he had a third son. So, yeah.
Sorry to move and bust all the ducks
you're
up.
good. Yep, perfect. So yeah, he lives close, and we ran our family construction business together for about 15 years or so, and really, man, family dynamics are hard.
Oh yeah.
But they're even harder if you throw business in with it, and just very difficult family dynamics with our father. My brother resigned from the business in 2018, 2019, and I stuck it out for about a year, and I resigned from the business in April of 2020 in the peak of COVID, really. And that's when I guess my focus on God and my faith and my focus on listening to God and what that meant to me to hear from God just went to a whole nother level. In December of 2019, we moved to where Acres of Hope is now, the property that we're on. Had these visions and big plans to launch Acres of Hope, and literally 2 months after we move, COVID hit, and at that time we were in a spot where we're completely maxed out financially. Haven't even started Acres of Hope. Starting up a nonprofit. I mean,
that's tough.
We barely even knew what a nonprofit was. You know what I mean? at that point.
Yeah.
And had an amazing team of supporters and advocates for us, and just mentors to help us get going. And COVID hit, and we're starting this business that we are going to have it be free to the families that we serve, and we're going to rely on people just to give us money. Like, what the heck? That's on paper it was just
you're gonna be paying the salaries of other people's families.
Like,
and
oh, look at these ducks coming in.
oh, sweet. Oh, those are interesting.
Those are mergansers, I think. I don't know.
The whole flock of them. Their heads are pretty big. I don't know if they're mergs. They might. They're diving.
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
But my wife, Emmy, Acres of Hope is really her. God gave her this vision to pair kids with horses and mentor to them for healing. So the kids and families that we serve, it's all aspects of hurting and trauma, from like being bullied at school to maybe they lost a loved one to cancer or something along those lines. The foster care system, or kids in foster care, to extreme cases of neglect and abuse, and rescued out of sex trafficking and everything, man. It's but anyways, at the beginning, we didn't know what God had in store, and it really ended up being just God's unbelievable perfect timing for us to have had this vision pre-COVID, and bless these kids during COVID, because it was just such a hard time for everybody. And I resigned from the construction business due to just and I knew God had something else in plan for me, but the original plan was that I was not going to be part of Acres of Hope, that I was going to do construction, and this was going to kind of be Emmy's thing, and we had kind of, quote unquote, our perfect plan. And God ended up showing us that he had other plans for us. And even when I resigned from the business, I wasn't going to be part of Acres of Hope. It was a difficult time for me. Those
Spoonbills.
Those first 2 years were kind of some of the hardest years of my life, figuring out what God had in store for me for the rest of my life, what I wanted to do, and what he wanted me to do. And I was going to take some time off and help Acres of Hope get off their feet and kind of figure out what I was going to do, if I was still going to do construction or what. And here I am 5 years later, and I act as the operations director for Acres of Hope, and it's been an incredible blessing to be part of the team and just to watch our team grow and watch the support that the community gives us, and just watch people come alongside us and help us in all aspects of the ranch.
So what part of you had to kind of like let go of some pride, or however you would prefer to word that, in order to like come under your wife's ministry, your wife's vision?
Yep.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like you wanted to do construction while she did this, but then at some point it became yours as well. Like, was it hard for you to adopt it, or were you just excited and ready to go?
Let me interrupt you just for 1 second, because we got 2 birds coming in that hopefully we will kill here in just a second. Let's see if they come in. Put your earplugs in, bud. We can probably we can shoot those, bud. You want to? We're gonna shoot these ducks real quick. Go for it. Go for it. You can take them.
Oh, your guy's swimming up. He's probably gonna die, but
That's something.
yep, that's a Drake merganser.
Watch your gun, bud.
And then yet. Oh, look, we got. Are they gonna circle back in?
They might.
See, those are bigger ducks, aren't they? Hopefully they'll go to where those other guys are shooting and push them back.
Maybe.
So that one I took a shot at as it was flying right over.
Yeah, I saw that.
He
was in range.
I don't know if I let him.
This one, take him, Bryant. Shoot him.
We hit it.
Oh, I did it again.
We hit it, but I might switch. I think I was shooting 2 4s. No, I was shooting 3s. No, these are 2s.
He flew off too. He actually flew off.
You saw him.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Can't believe I missed the water swat, but oh well.
Yeah, you gotta leave your earplugs in, bud. When you're...
Missed the water swat.
Shoot. Honestly, when they are on the water, they are the hardest to kill. Their wings really cover up their body, and half their body's underwater. You know, it's when they're sitting on the water, that distance that we just shot is like almost max. I like to shoot at them when they're flying. They're a lot easier to kill.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're harder to hit, but
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we wait. They'll come back in.
Oh, we got a little bit of shooting in.
Yep.
Something will come back.
Is that guy upright? He's upside down, isn't he?
He's done.
But yeah, I want to know what it was like for you personally, like when did it become both of your vision, and what part of you had to kind of to get rid of your ego and be a part of it?
That is an awesome question, because those first 2 years, I would say like 2020, 2021 was some of the best and some of the hardest years of my life. It was a while until I got comfortable even talking about Acres of Hope.
Really? Wow.
Till I really accepted that this is where God wants me to be. Was hard. Not that I didn't want to do it, but I was also, part of me was scared to work alongside my wife in the construction world. Like Emmy and I, we had an agreement together that we would never work together. I told her, no matter what, don't ever let me have you come work in the office or answer phones or work for the construction business in any way, because marriage is hard.
Yeah.
But when you throw business in with it, it makes it almost impossible. And I would say it is impossible without God at the forefront of your marriage on a daily basis, because it's just the reality is it's almost impossible to truly leave work at work and come home and just, if you had a hard day at work, come home and just be husband and wife. Like that's hard to do. And
and just to speak to that real quick, my wife and I are both on staff at the same church. And so and we have been kind of our whole marriage. And so when we were getting interviewed for the jobs that we have now, that was one of the questions they asked, was like, how can you guys protect your marriage and work together, and how is that dynamic going to work? And it's not without its challenges, but I think you're right about it. God needs to be in it and needs to be the center of your relationship, and but you also need to protect your marriage and make time for simple things like dates and working stuff together,
communicating of how each person's doing and what each person needs. Like Emmy and I, we know that if Acres of Hope were to come in between our family or our marriage in any way, like I'd shut down Acres of Hope tomorrow.
Wow.
It's just if your focus and your priority is the inner circle piece of your family, inner circle piece of your household, I think everything else will fall into place.
I think that's a huge statement you just made about if it started to get in the way of your family, because it just shows your priorities there are super important.
Or I would have no problem going and getting a job and not being part of Acres of Hope. Not that it wouldn't be difficult, but I would know that my relationship with my wife, my relationship with my kids, the inner circle piece of my household is number one. And I think it'd be difficult to have a peaceful household and operating a business without your faith in God. And we talk about that a lot on a daily basis, what it means for us to be listening and hearing from God. I think in the not Christian world, but I don't know, in the church, you don't hear a lot about what it means to hear from God. And that has been kind of my focus over the last couple of years, really kind of understanding what me personally it means to hear from God. And when you can understand that, because everybody's a little bit different. I personally have never heard audibly or verbally from God, but it's those little flutters and whispers. I call it a whisper in my soul. You know, it's those nudges to make decisions throughout the day that I believe is God speaking to me and guiding me, and it's not complicated.
Well, you think about that story in the Bible of, was it either Elisha or Elijah? I always get those two mixed up. About, you know, he went up to the cave by himself and was trying to hear from God, and there was an earthquake and there was a wildfire and there was crazy loud things, but God wasn't in any of that. God was in the whisper. You know, I think that speaks to what you're talking about. So that was kind of an interruption of your story, though, of, you know, when you finally you know, felt the call to Acres of Hope and what that moment was like. When you accepted it.
So I went through during those 2 years a pretty intense bout of depression.
Wow.
Not even understanding or knowing what depression was, but finding myself in the middle of the day, like curled up in bed, or hiding from people because I don't want to talk, or just not communicating the way that I normally do, and just being very, very distant. So me working through that and understanding, like, this is not healthy. This is not me. I don't have a desire to do things. I'm curled up in bed and I'm not even tired at like 2 o'clock in the middle of the day. Dude, that is like not me. And that took a toll on my family.
High flying geese out there. Yeah, you said took a toll on your family.
Just took a toll on me and my family. As I navigated that, and navigating anger would come out in ways that, like, I am not an angry person. Like, I am a peaceful person. But so those first couple years were exceptionally hard. And then once I kind of worked through that, and I guess I want to say really got right with God, and started understanding, like, hey, and what it means for God, one, to speak to me, but two, like, listening and seeing and paying attention to when he opens and closes doors for me. Because also understanding when he opens and closes doors in your life, that's him guiding you also. I'm going through situations right now where it's like, man, doors are just slamming shut.
Oh, really?
Here's a duck. That duck might come in. But when doors are shutting and you're fighting against something and it's like not your plan, it is almost comforting and exciting. Right now I'm in a situation where it's a really, really big deal, and it is not my plan, and it is not going the way that I thought it was going to go, but doors are slamming shut so hard that it's almost like it is so visible that it's not going to happen, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. But I'm also so excited for what God has in store, because it is probably, I can guarantee you, it is going to be way better than anything I could have ever imagined. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but God has a plan. Just like with me leaving the construction company, like I was so dedicated to that construction business, but and when I left, I was scared. Like I didn't know what was going to happen, and but just if I'm fighting something in life, like really fighting against something, I gotta step back a little bit, really be like, whoa, like what am I fighting here? And is this my plan, or is this what God has in plan for me?
That's important, is the learning to separate that, because sometimes I catch myself making a decision in my heart and then praying that God would bless it, rather than first seeking Him for guidance. You know. And then I get disappointed when stuff doesn't work out the way I wanted. But I think that's a really healthy perspective you're sharing there.
Yeah. Do you think that duck's in
He's
range?
right on the edge. I feel like that wing break would kind of be fine, but he's, you know,
right,
8 feet past that, or it's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, feel free to take a poke if you want. I don't know what size shot you have loaded up.
I typically shoot number 4.
4, yeah.
Just 3-inch.
I usually shoot 3s.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason I have 2s loaded up, so a little hotter.
Man. What do you think, Parker?
I think it's a little far. I think we should
a little
wait
far.
for it to come closer.
Good job, bud. Good job.
So I'd be shooting right through the branches.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was still recording. That's why I grabbed it, but so like, let me do this. Do you feel like depression is still a part of your story, or is it something that you see as behind you?
I struggle through the winter times often.
Yeah.
I've had winters that have been really, really tough on me. Come February, February is a hard month for me. I do have times where the rain and I absolutely love Oregon.
Yeah.
And also the weather can get to me. But I'm very, very aware of it.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge the times that I'm feeling down, and I am able to talk to my wife about it and really know when I'm having a hard time. But I would say that I am, for the most part, free from depression. Like, we all have tough months. We all have tough times, especially as guys, I think. And I think one of the hardest things guys struggle with is asking for help, or acknowledging when they're having a hard time.
Big time.
Like, I have a hard time asking for help. Like, I have gone to my wife and been like, hey, like, I am feeling down in the dumps. I don't know what's up, but I just need to spend some time with you or whatever.
Yeah.
And I have really, really good buddies, good friends, but I have never gone to a buddy of mine and said, I'm really feeling depressed and I need to talk. I'm going through a hard time. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I need to be strong, or I don't feel insecure about it, but it's just like, man, it's just tough for guys to go there and get soft.
Do you think that part of that has to do with, you being a leader, and so you kind of feel like you have to lead even in your friendships?
Possibly. I don't know what it is. I think it's just I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Parker.
Slippery.
Do you want to sneak out? Try to shoot that duck. You can sneak over and try to go shoot that duck.
Yeah,
if you want. It's right in the corner right there.
It kind of skirted our position there.
Yep. Go see if you can get him.
There's high flyers.
Oh yeah.
See, if I had my call, then I would have talked to them. But
I need to get my jerk rig set up out here. Just haven't yet.
Isn't it funny? As soon as you send someone out, they fly over.
Oh.
Every time.
I can't even tell you how many times we've gone out in the boat to retrieve ducks. or been out walking around and a whole flock just comes in. Like it's inevitable. You go outside the blind and a big flock wants to come in.
It's kind of like when you're fishing and you get the pee bite.
Yeah, or no, it's the phone call.
The phone call bite?
The phone call bite. If you're in a boat and you have not gotten a bite for a while, give somebody a call. You'll get a bite when you're on the phone.
That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah. There's some big ripples over there. Did it bust off? I never saw it fly if it did.
I don't know.
Maybe it dove. Sometimes they'll dive, get away from you.
Huh? Did it fly away?
Yes.
Where did it fly?
Flew that way.
Right out of our field of vision. Well, they don't want to die.
Yep.
That's the one thing when, people will kind of talk about backyard bucks and stuff, but it's like, I've pursued backyard turkeys and a backyard buck or two, and they sure as heck don't want to die just as much as the ones up in the mountains.
Very true.
Yeah.
My biggest blacktail I've ever killed was on private property, and he was a backyard buck, and I have no problem saying I killed my biggest buck in a buddy's yard underneath an apple tree. It's like you got to take them when you can, and those mature blacktails, man. If you find a dumb one or a comfortable one,
man,
there's no problem taking them when you can.
If you find a dumb mature blacktail,
yeah,
that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
capitalize on it.
Well, my buddy was after this buck also. And he sends me this picture, and he was about as nice of a, I would say, Willamette Valley Columbia blacktail buck as you can get. Like he was a big 4x5, like a legit big 4x5, and he's like, this buck was under my apple tree. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Season opens next week. And I was like,
here, get ready, Parker.
If you want, shoot that one, bud. Shoot him, Parker. No, he flew off.
It sure is making a ruckus about it.
Was he in the trees this whole time?
No, I saw him swim across. I didn't notice him until he was in the sticks.
Yeah.
I guess I could have been more specific on my there's a duck in the sticks.
That's all right. So my buddy texted me this picture of this buck underneath these apples. Oh, I'm gonna kill this buck. I can't believe it. Season opens next week. And I said, season opened today, bud. He thought it was the next week. I had permission to hunt the neighboring property, and it ended up killing him. But
wow,
he was a nice buck.
Yeah, that's such a funny story.
Last year, we hunted blacktail.
I'll bleep it out.
Right?
Yeah.
We didn't even see anything.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Man, blacktails are hard to come by. Yep. They are the true Pacific ghosts, man. Yep. They're hard to track down.
Oh man, I invested, and I've never tree stand hunted before. This was my first year doing that. I invested hours upon hours.
Yep.
And never could make it happen.
The bucks you saw on my wall this morning. So on average, to kill a mature buck, if I'm really dedicating a season to really try to kill a buck, I plan for 100 hours in the woods.
Okay. And that's with passing up smaller bucks?
Maybe. I have passed up like obviously many spikes and a few small forked horns, but I am not a trophy hunter, man. You don't get very many opportunities a year. Well, most people. Some people have their spots and have more time and really are able to pass up legal bucks. But I would say I've only passed up maybe 4 or 5 legal bucks in my whole life. Like I am not a trophy hunter. I will take what God gives me and be happy with it. But I've also been blessed with being able to kill, 6 or 7 nice mature bucks in my life. So
I've passed up on. I hear some geese.
Yeah.
There's some ducks up here.
Oh.
I've passed on some bucks, and luckily it's never bit me in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
But one year I passed up a medium-sized fork.
Yeah.
And ended up killing a tiny fork on the last day.
Yeah, that's all right.
But it's for me, it's about just successfully getting the meat of the animal.
Sure. Yep.
And I hunt like just the most public spots in the world.
Uh-huh.
Like I hunt places that every single other person in the area hunts, and that's not a way to find mature bucks by doing that.
Yeah.
They're out there.
Yeah.
But you talked about 100 hours. I usually measure it in days. And the most amount of days I put in an October was 23.
Wow.
Before I got a buck and capitalized on the first opportunity.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's more like, anywhere from 10 to 16 days.
Yeah.
Before hunt days till some of those are half day hunts, but
Yeah. Do you package your own meat?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
price tag on the butcher is a little high these days.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I do. I have a grinder and I make sausage sticks and pepperonis, or not pepperoni sticks, snack sticks.
Snack sticks, yep.
Big difference there, but
awesome.
Yeah. How about you?
Yes, I have taken deer and elk to the butcher. Those are times where I literally, like, maybe I was super busy, didn't have time for it, or I packed an elk out of the back country and it is like a day late getting to the butcher, like starting to get warmer or whatever. But now, as much as I possibly can, that's part of the whole process, man. I bring it in chunks, and I have a half a sheet of plywood that I put down inside of our kitchen and bring it in, and I cut, and all the kids wrap, and in 2 hours or so we process a whole deer. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Get the whole family involved, huh?
Oh yeah, it's they enjoy doing it, and it's I think it's important to show the kids what the whole process looks like,
where meat comes from.
The it's not just about pulling the trigger. It really is about putting meat in the freezer. And here comes those are those cormorants coming in.
Yep. Cormorants. Yeah. No, I love, because I have a 5-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter. So obviously the 2-year-old's still not quite understanding things, but the 5-year-old, it's amazing how quick those kids are learning stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
So it's been really, really fun to. Man, why do you have to be a cormorant? They fly so slow and so close. But anyway, I just love seeing it light up in my son's eyes, and he knows where meat comes from. Like I never use words like beef. I always say, this is cow meat, this is deer meat, this is elk meat. Because I don't know why I do that. It's kind of an intentional, like, this came from an animal. The animals that we talk about, that you see driving around.
Yeah, me coming out here with my family and friends in the duck blind, it's for my kids, it's teaching them to be proficient with their shotguns. It's teaching them gun safety. It's just what it means to be an outdoorsman, man or woman, like an outdoors woman. Like my daughter comes out here. She was out here with me a couple days ago. My sister is a big outdoors woman. She's killed deer and elk. My sister, Nicole, she killed a big 6x6 bull with her bow by herself up in Washington a few years ago. She was packed in with horses with her husband. She went out, I can't remember if it was an evening hunt or a morning hunt. She called this bull in across a river.
By herself.
That's awesome. Called it into 20 yards.
Was she bugling or cow calling or?
Oh man, I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
But I think she called it in with a cow call.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
And gosh, that's one of those proud moments where her husband sends me a text. Nicole got a bull, a big bull down with her bow, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there so bad, but that was pretty awesome.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Man.
And my dad and his twin, their birthdays on New Year's Eve, and then 4 years later, she was born on New Year's Day.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's funny. Oh, so you just had a birthday a few days ago.
Yep, New Year's Eve babies.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually the same birthday as my sister, now that I think about it.
What's that?
December 31st is my sister's birthday.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be born in different years.
Oh, yeah.
The same 5 minutes.
See, I was born December 23rd.
Oh, really?
And so the day before Christmas Eve. And everyone's always like, oh, your birthday's on a holiday, so I feel bad for you, but as someone with the birthday on a holiday, I don't really care.
Yeah,
know? It's like...
Yeah, I enjoyed having my birthday on New Year's Eve. There's always somewhere to go. Someone's always celebrating your birthday. And
the whole world is.
Yeah, the whole world is. And so my brother's and my birthday's New Year's Eve. My sister's birthday's New Year's Day. And then my wife, Emmy, is January 4th. So tomorrow. Tomorrow is my wife's birthday. So it's a crazy.
All right.
It's a busy time of year.
My sister's is December 14th.
Yeah. So Taylor's birthday is December 14th. So it's a very crazy time of year.
So you mentioned that your sister was on horseback when she got her bull, or packed in on horses.
Yep.
Have you done a lot of that?
I have. So I grew up hunting Eastern Oregon unit.
Okay.
I grew up hunting the Ukiah unit.
Okay.
And have packed in quite a bit. I used to own a mule.
Okay, sweet.
Chino was his name. He was just I consider him just a buddy, man. He was such an amazing mule, riding and packing.
Yeah.
He was the most sure-footed, solid, go anywhere riding animal, even out of all the horses we have. He was such an incredible riding mule, and would ride in or would hike in, set up camp, and he'd pack our camp in, and then we'd ride out from there. And
you'd ride him out to the
and
huts.
so I'd camp. Our spike camp would be about 1.5 to 2 miles from where we would hunt. So we'd pack in nothing crazy, just like maybe 5-6 miles in, but that gets you in far enough from people most of the time.
Yeah.
And we'd have a set of wallows that we would hunt, and I pulled a couple elk out of there.
Yeah, sweet.
So
really cool.
I've been fortunate. I have killed two bulls with my bow, but those are the only elk. So I've only killed 2 elk in my life. A nice 6-point bull with my bow, and then a small 3-point kind of raghorn.
Okay.
With my bow. So.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
So we left off with you coming to terms that God was calling you to be a part of Acres of Hope.
Yeah.
And so now, I don't know if there's any more you wanted to say about that, or if you're satisfied, we can talk about what you guys do now and what Acres of Hope is, what it's turned into, where it's going?
Yeah, at the point where I really realized that there's an opportunity for me to be part of Acres of Hope long term, and really kind of the responsibility I had to steward Acres of Hope, to come alongside my wife and the team and really kind of invest my time and my life to Acres of Hope. That's where I felt most connected to God, and really just a time where I was able to open up my hands and be like, all right, Lord, like if this is what you have for me, if this is where you want me to be, then I'm gonna dedicate my time and be in ministry. Like, it took me a while to accept the fact that we are running a ministry and what that meant. It took some time for us to fully decide like if we were going to be a ministry or not, and what that meant for us to communicate to the community that we are a faith-based organization and we follow Jesus. There's kind of, I guess, pros and cons with everything, but to decide as a team that we are going to be a ministry, that we are going to be Christ-centered in everything that we do, and everybody that works for us, and as the session leaders and spend time with kids, that we're all gonna have relationships with the Lord and be accountable. You want to maybe shoot this one? No.
Little far. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could have taken
that was out there.
I would have missed. So.
All right. Yeah. Just had a duck fly over.
Yeah.
But that was kind of a turning point in, I guess, my Christian walk, and my walk with the Lord to move forward, and be part of Acres of Hope. So that was just a special time in my life, I guess. So what we want to go into what we do at the ranch?
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think?
Yeah, why don't you tell us about what's the vision? What are you guys doing, and how are you helping people?
Yep. So our vision is to come alongside and mentor youth and their families. So we serve kids 12 to 19 and their families. So we do offer full parent and guardian support at the ranch. We have mentors on site that meet with the families, but our main focus really is the kids. And to just be with them, provide a safe space that they look forward to coming back to each week. And we're kind of unique. So we're on a ranch setting. We're on 40 acres with an equestrian facility with 10 horses on site.
Yeah.
But we offer 6 different programs, from like full family guardian support. Like I said, we have an archery program. We have youth group nights. And then our sessions. And our sessions mean that these kids come out for a scheduled time on a weekly basis. So we don't have they don't live on site.
Sure.
But it is just such an honor to be able to grow in relationships with these kids, get to know each other, and just talk about life. Every kid comes with something new and different each week. Some of them are really, really navigating very hard, difficult things.
Man.
And to just kind of grow with them throughout the year. And develop a relationship that they feel comfortable to talk, that they're excited to come back to each week. Is something just super powerful. We don't require that they participate in faith exercises or do Bible studies and stuff like that. Some kids and their families are at a point in their life where they want nothing to do with God, and we just wrap our arms around them and we support them and we pray for them, and we want them to feel comfortable and accepted at the ranch. We have other kids that are just on fire for the Lord, and everything in between, and that's just reality. That's life. Every year has looked a little bit different for us at the ranch. We're growing. In 2020, we started with about a dozen kids in our program, and right now we're on track to serve about 100 families and kids this year in 2026.
Man,
so
that's a big impact. Like, because these kids would have really been falling through the cracks without Acres of Hope, right?
There's
not very much
a good possibility.
For them,
I can't tell you how many times parents or people say, man, if I had something like Acres of Hope when I was young, it would have just made all the difference in the world for me.
Those are cormorants.
Cormorants, little divers or something. So, man, calm morning, huh? There's ducks coming in.
I love watching them do that, don't you?
Come in,
They were like, ew, those are divers. I'm not going to land next to them. That's funny.
So Acres of Hope has been a process and a learning experience for all of us. I am so proud of our whole team. God has brought people to be part of Acres of Hope that are just called to be there. We have 10 staff on site, so like we have session leaders, we have volunteer coordinator, program assistants, herd managers, and then we have an incredible team of volunteers. Like, we couldn't do what we do without our volunteer team. We wouldn't be anywhere near where we're at, and to watch our volunteer family grow to a roster of probably around 150 volunteers that we have, but probably, I don't know, 30 or 40 of them are regulars that come out on a regular basis, and to help feed and help with events and to help session lead, and to every aspect of the property and the program involves volunteers in one way or another. And to watch families come out, see this V underneath the water, I think that's a carp.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a carp.
Okay.
It might be a duck, but I think it's a carp. But our volunteer team is impressive, man. It's such a blessing to have a space where people can come and be together as a family. We have moms and dads volunteering with their kids to just to have a space to come where they can leave their phones in the car and just be together. And it's been pretty amazing to watch.
Could you share, like, how do you guys get connected with these youth, and where are they coming from? Are they mostly local, obviously, because they're coming during the week they're coming out? So
good, amazing question. So our youth that we serve find us in like all different capacities. We work closely with obviously a lot of churches in the area, but also a lot of clinics and hospitals. Unfortunately, a lot of the youth that we serve struggle with suicide. And kids that have harmed themselves or have suicidal thoughts that are either going to counseling or have gone to maybe the emergency room or something along those lines. That's where they hear about us.
So it kind of gets to like the worst point.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, what's a lower point than that?
That's about as low as it gets, and
gets to that point, and then
just like a lot of different things like counseling, when people are to the point when they're reaching out for counseling services,
it's pretty dire.
They need it now. that's a lot of the times with Acres of Hope. It gets to a point where they really, these parents and guardians of these kids are to the point where they're desperate and they need help now. It's not always that case, but it is often. So counselors, physicians, and different clinics, schools, also Google searches. Just I think we pop up for different mentorship and counseling, different services. We are not counselors. Acres of Hope is 100% non-clinical. We don't have counselors or therapists on site, but we are trained mentors and very much so trauma informed. We work with lots of local organizations that help train us in trauma informed care. So that is that's where they find us. Could obviously you, word of mouth and stuff like that.
Like if just say someone knew a kid that was in a tough situation, that's something where they could like fill out an application for them, or is it more of they just refer them to you?
On our website we have an initial intake form. That just tells us a little bit about their situation, gives their information to us, and then we reach out to them and typically schedule kind of an on-site meeting where we meet with the guardians and kind of talk about the situation. We talk about what the services we offer and just make sure it's going to be a good fit. So yes, there is a little bit of a process to get started. And the cool thing, one of the newer programs that we offer is a first come first serve basis sessions. So kids we have immediate access for kids to come out. If a kid was signed up and got their waiver signed and we had that initial intake form paperwork all done, they could be coming out in just a few days. So the first couple years we had upwards of close to 150 people on our waiting list to be able to come out to the ranch. And the need was just so high. We started these first come first serve. We call them our monthly sessions. And there's I'm not sure exactly how many those are a month. Probably like maybe 20 to 30 sessions a month where kids can sign up, and they're, like I said, just first come first serve. That they're able to come out for a session, or to our Monday night teen time. So teen time, it's kind of like a youth group night, where parents can drop their kids off for a couple hours at the ranch.
And that's more like an open, not really a big cap.
It's not one-on-one. It's a group setting, real similar to like a youth group time at a church.
We have a mutual friend working through the Gate, that youth ministry out in Independence. Independence. Dale Culver was my youth pastor. And he's like
Dale's awesome.
He does he's their youth pastor now, is his title. Is that what it is? I'm pretty sure. But anyway,
I'm not sure his exact title.
I thought it was real funny when you had mentioned that the Gate was borrowing a barbecue or something like that at one point.
We've partnered together for years. So they launched their new Gate building the same time that we launched Acres of Hope, and
really
we both serve youth the same age, same demographic and whatnot.
And it's both parachurch organizations. They're not connected to an individual church.
And they bus load of kids out on a weekly basis.
They do?
They bring 8 kids out on is it Tuesdays? I think it's Tuesdays. 4 kids do the horse program, and then 4 kids we shoot archery together.
Great.
So it's pretty awesome.
That's one thing we haven't mentioned is how you started that archery program in the evenings. And that's an example of like more mentor type opportunity, right? Or is that more of like the big group opportunity?
Well, it's both. So my initial vision for archery was to help attract more boys to the ranch, because we're very I guess girls or female heavy,
because they love horses.
It just kind of, I don't know exactly why it is, but we're very girl heavy, and I just had a heart to try, kind of attract more boys out there. out to the ranch, but originally the first year with the archery program, my vision was to have boys with their dads. So
okay.
I did I had 4 spots available. It was going to be 4 boys with their dads, and we were going to do archery together on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
And it ended up being, I think, 3 or 4 girls with their dads.
Wow.
And it's like, all right, Lord, like,
Yep.
I'm gonna release that, and it is fine. Like, it was fine. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come to realize, like, it was a great, successful, like, season with the dads involved, but the dynamic wasn't what I envisioned it to be. It was sometimes quite difficult for the girls to either talk about hard things or and it I ended up not having the dads incorporated as we moved forward after the first year.
Okay.
And archery has just been an incredible passion of mine pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
Flinging arrows and being together, camaraderie and friendships around archery.
Well, and we met at the Northwest Mountain Challenge. That's how we met each other.
Yeah.
And so it's really funny that we both happen to be from Salem. And
now we're sitting here talking about it.
Now here we are. I was just in your living room this morning.
Very cool.
Isn't that funny?
Yep. So.
But no, I was going to bring up your, what was that, a 90-yard bomber? On a,
I don't remember something like that.
That was really so. We're at the Northwest Mountain Challenge, and Justin shoots past the next target and shoots the second target away from us.
Yeah.
At like it had to be 98 or something like that. It was like just under 100. I wanted to say 100, but you kept correcting me.
It was something like that.
Yeah, but that was really cool. It was a good hit.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, archery's obviously a passion for you, as you're saying.
It's a sport where it's not like a team sport like basketball and football. It's the peacefulness of archery, the concentration aspect, and strength building and self-confidence as you become a better archer is so healing. And is just I don't know. It's been part of who I am. I would say that, I don't know, I would still consider myself a beginner or maybe semi-advanced beginner. Like I am.
Well, what does that make me?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just, I don't shoot as much as I should, but or as much as I used to, I guess. But I've been fortunate I've killed maybe four deer with my bow and 2 elk and a turkey and different things, and a couple black bear I've killed with my bow.
Oh, that's cool. Wow. That seems tough.
Well, not. Hunting in Alaska over a baited station isn't nothing to really brag about, but it's an opportunity. It was it was fun. Black bear hunting over bait. I mean, it's hunting, but it's not the pursuit of true spot and stalk. You know what I mean?
Oh, but, man, yeah, because that's tough.
What's that?
The spot and
stock. Oh yeah, it just puts a whole nother dynamic to it. But it was at the lodge I worked for up in Alaska. I had the opportunity to take a few myself. So. Oh,
that's cool. Yeah. I was talking with Nathan Endicott.
Yep.
Who's killed a couple with his bow, but he got him by. He said for him, he walked through the woods and they'll treat.
Yeah.
Anytime I see a black bear, maybe that's because I'm hunting more coast range stuff. It's just a black butt running away from me through the brush. I've never had him tree just from me walking through the woods. You know?
I have had him tree.
Oh yeah.
In Oregon here. For me, so. But I haven't.
And that's just walking? You're just walking along in it trees?
Yeah, elk hunting. And
wow.
Once or twice, it was cubs that ran up the tree.
Oh, okay. That makes a little bit of sense.
And then I was elk hunting, and it's either a small bear I didn't want to shoot, or in a spot where I don't want to, like, it would have taken me 2 days to to focus on this bear, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't be elk hunting, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, to kind of round out our conversation about Acres of Hope,
Yep.
could you share a success story? I mean, obviously keeping it confidential or
For sure.
whatever you're able to share, but how did coming to a horse ranch,
Yeah.
how does that help a kid?
You know, for a lot of these kids, the simple aspect of giving them something that they're excited about each week, that they're excited to come back, they're excited to see the horse, or they're excited to hang out with the session leader or shoot archery or whatever they're deciding to do, has saved their life. Give a kid that's suicidal, that has that is going through an exceptionally hard time, that has something there that sparks an interest with them that they're excited about, as that simple little factor that they're excited to come back, can save their life.
Wow.
And we've seen that many times. But a success story, the reality is we have, I don't know about hundreds, but every kid is, maybe hundreds, every kid is a success story in one way or another. But specific ones, you know, we had a young gal having a relatively severe panic attack at the ranch, borderline where we were almost having to call like an ambulance for her.
Oh yeah. Wow.
And my wife took this young gal and got chairs, and they sat down in the middle of our horse arena. And one of our horses, Kimber, just happened to be in the arena at that time. And Kimber is a deep feeler. She's the most empathetic, caring horse that we have on the property. And she came up to that young gal ever so gently and just put her head deep in this girl's lap. And if you can envision this girl, this young gal, I don't remember how old she was, but just wrapping her arms around the face of this horse, and within 30 seconds her panic attack was gone and she was breathing.
Wow.
And they got to talk about that and just walk through that situation together. We have lots of kind of stories that are similar to that.
That's amazing. You know, I never knew that horses were in tune to emotions.
There's a saying out there that a horse is a mirror to our soul. And they will react similar to the feelings and that we are portraying. So Kimber felt that she, or could understand that kid was going through a tough time, and was a comforter to her. Came up on her own in an open arena, and just kind of cared for that kid.
Yeah.
So
man,
I also have a young kid, I think he's 10, is one of the newer additions.
That's very young.
Yes, so we do make exceptions every once in a while. On our website, we say we focus on 12 to 19, but we do serve, or we have served 10-year-olds. There's some details I can't really say about this kid, but over Christmas break just now, his sister called me or texted me and said, "Hey, so-and-so would love to have a phone call with you. Are you available?" And they're just like as buddies. And I said, "Hey, I got about 30 minutes. I'll give you a call in just a few minutes." Yeah. And I sat in my car. I was on the way to go have dinner with a buddy, but I sat in my car and we just chatted for about 30 minutes with this kid. He just wanted to tell me about the Christmas presents he got. Oh, wow. We just chatted like buddies. And honestly, I've only spent a couple hours with this kid. And the ranch has been an incredible blessing to him, and is going to be part of his healing story. You know, so the simple, it's
that's just after just a couple hours with him.
Amazing. Like, I don't know if I've spent 3 or 4 hours with him. And he calls me his mentor, and we have really just hit it off. And in life, like for these kids, but for me, and sometimes it's the simplest things in life that mean the most.
Yeah.
And it's a phone call. It's just, hey, buddy, I care for you, or I'm praying for you, or hey, how can I pray for you? And not forgetting to just have fun with these kids. Give them something that they're really enjoying. But that simple phone call, it almost made me tear up. It meant a lot to me that he thought enough of me to want to have a call, so
I mean, it just goes to show too, like kids, teenagers, they're looking for an adult who's going to care for them, you know. It's really a big deal. And I mean, I know because I was in youth ministry for a bit through a church. Like, you don't realize it doesn't take long to have an impact on those students,
Yeah.
Like, there was a couple of, they're adults now, or young adults now, but some of the students from my first youth pastor job, who I feel like I maybe hung out with them outside youth group like once or twice, but then they talk about how big of an impact that was.
Yep.
Like, it's amazing how easy and important it is to really impact someone, just by being a presence, a willing presence.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably a big reason why Acres of Hope is and can be so successful, because you just have open arms for the kids who need it the most, and you guys are ready for it. I think that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
And it shows with that kid wanting to call you.
Yep.
Doesn't take much.
Does not take much, and it's a simple things in life that mean the very most. If when you hear that little flutter in your heart, when you hear that noise from God saying, when God puts somebody on your heart, hey, you should call this person, or you're just thinking of somebody, just a simple text that, hey, to say the words, hey, God just put you on my heart and I'm thinking of you, hope all is well. That is different than saying, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's true.
And we never know what somebody's going through in life. I've had 2 very close friends of mine die by suicide.
Oh, man.
And you never, ever know what is going on in somebody's heart, what's going on in somebody's brain.
Yeah.
And when God puts somebody on your heart to reach out to, it is usually for a reason, and you don't know what that is. So
absolutely.
I try to listen as much as I can, and just be there for people.
Yeah.
Because we all need each other.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Man, that's important.
Beautiful morning, huh?
It is beautiful out here.
Yep.
Is there anything else about Acres of Hope you want to say? Like, we'll have a chance at the end of the recording to plug your stuff, but
like I said, I don't know if I mentioned before, but all of our services are offered at no charge.
Yeah.
So one of our biggest steps of faith with launching Acres of Hope is that it was going to be free. That was on Emmy's heart. Oh, look at these ducks coming in. Since day one, to eliminate as many barriers as possible. Oh, these ducks might come around. Eliminate as many barriers as possible for kids to be here. Let's see if these ducks are flying around. Let's see if they're going to come in or not. But so we're going to continue offering free services as much as we can. But if so, we are 100% reliant financially on community support. And if anybody knows of any youth kid that would benefit from our services, I highly encourage you to go on our website, learn more about us, come out for a tour, get a hold of me. And our goal is to just serve as many kids as we can and bless the community. So
and where can people donate?
We have a donate option on our website. You can also send us a check, obviously. We also do multiple fundraisers a year. We just ended our second biggest fundraiser of the year at the end of this year, December 31st. All of December is our Power of One campaign that we do. This podcast is probably going to air after we announce.
It'll be out in the next,
When is it?
either next week or the week after.
Okay, perfect. So I'll give you some results.
Okay.
So our goal was that right now the community doesn't know. We haven't went public with our results yet, but God is so good, man.
Yeah.
Our goal was to sponsor 17 of our kids this year, and that total was 68,000.
Wow.
So 68,000 was a big step for us to go public and say, wow, our goal is 68,000, because we never want to come up short. But almost 70,000. That's in these times, like times are tough right now. Like people are trying to put food on the table and like care for themselves, as they should.
Yeah.
But we went public and said, hey, our goal is $68,000. And
wow.
Do you know how much we raised?
Is it more than that?
So we raised 108,000.
Wow.
So we were able to sponsor
awesome.
27 youth this year, and raise $108,000 over the last 30 days.
Wow.
And it's just God's provision. It's His blessing over us, just to say, hey, there's no reason to worry.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what those funds are going to do is we do apply for grants. We don't get any federal funding, but local grants through organizations and foundations that support nonprofits. And grants are way down this year due to the tariffs and federal funding cuts and everything.
The general economy.
The overall general economy, everything, grants are way down. So this is kind of taking the burden off a little bit of us not getting some grants that we were counting on. So
no kidding.
very cool.
No, that's amazing. That's
that the community just stepped up in that way to support us this year. So.
And normally we end the show by talking about your spiritual connection to the outdoors, which we'll have to have you on another time. Because I kind of want to wrap things up with that conversation of trusting God and relying on Him. Because you're in a very similar position to me. My paycheck is paid by people giving to the church, giving to God in that way. And it's like every career decision, if you want to call it that, I've ever made had nothing to. I never thought about money. It was always just, where's God sending me? And I trust He's going to pay for it. And, that's a testament to what you guys have done with Acres of Hope and buying property during COVID, the early days of COVID, starting a nonprofit in the early days of COVID, just trusting God's vision for it, in as much as you had your journey that you went through personally to get there. But now seeing that in 1 month over, could you imagine telling yourself that in 2020?
In 2020, if somebody would have said that I'd be working full time and running a ministry with my wife, and not doing construction, I would have said, you're absolutely insane. Like that's not what I thought God had for me. But that's not what my plans were. That's not what my dreams were. But when we are able to, open our hands to God and walk on a daily basis with Him opening and closing doors and acknowledging when that's happening and what it means for us individually to hear from God, that's when life gets a lot easier. So it doesn't mean it's a free streak, but
life gets more fun. Following God is such an adventure, and your life goes in directions that, like you said, you never could have planned for or even thought you would have desired. But then here you are. Would you have it any other way, right?
No, this is
His plan is always so much better than what we could imagine.
For sure.
And he always provides for us in the craziest ways. And, so I hope that maybe anyone listening to this could find encouragement in that. Your guys' story with Acres of Hope is very inspiring. And even long before I met you, just being in the community, it's a name that's known, I live in West Salem, and you guys aren't too far. You're 10 minutes away from my house, and it's just really, really cool to, first of all, the fact that we met at the mountain challenges is pretty awesome. But then when you're like, I run I co-run, whatever you said, a nonprofit called Acres of Hope. I'm like, yeah, I know Acres of Hope. Are you kidding me? And
very
so,
cool. Yep.
No, it's just super encouraging, and I hope that maybe someone listening to this would find some encouragement, some inspiration in that, hearing your guys' story of following God to the extreme, taking that leap of faith for, make sure God's actually calling you, but sometimes you quit your job and you go on a completely different path, and it's not about becoming a millionaire. It's not about chasing the paycheck and the good pension in retirement, but God always provides.
For sure.
I always think of that, like, I don't need to share my personal finances. I do have a retirement plan. I'm not saying don't have that.
Yeah.
But I trust that God's always going to provide for me, and he always does. There's a situation recently, Megan's Subaru, my wife, her Subaru was getting super old, and we're just kind of needed to get something bigger too, because it was a cross track. It's really hard to fit car seats in the back of it. And we're open to have a third kid, and we wanted to get a third row seat. Is it coming in?
Duck was circling.
Yeah. We wanted a third row seat, so we were thinking, we'll get an Explorer, but there's a price tag with that. And so we had a certain amount of money we needed to sell her Subaru for in order to have the right amount of money to buy the Explorer.
Yep.
And I had that number set on my heart. That was the number we were going to take. And then the car was up for like a month. That one could be shootable.
Could have been.
It's close. It flared really hard at me. So it's going to land.
Yeah, it'll land.
But anyway, what I'm sharing is that someone randomly left $200 on our doorstep with a little note that it was unsigned. I don't know who it's from, that said, God put it on my heart to give you guys this money.
Yeah.
And then when we went to sell the car, the offer came in, like the final where we could get was $200 under the number that I needed.
So cool.
And it's just that happens over and over and over and over again.
That's an amazing example of people listening to God.
Yeah.
That whisper in their soul. That's exactly what that was. Somebody felt that nudge, and that was God speaking to them.
Yep.
So that's amazing.
And that's like that's just one story of like dozens I have that are almost exactly like that. God always provides every time. So yeah, my encouragement to anyone listening to this, take that leap of faith, follow God to the extreme, and seek his voice. Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts to wrap it up?
Man, like I said multiple times, figure out what it means to hear from God for you.
Yeah.
For me, it is a whisper in my soul. It is God putting somebody on my heart, or God telling me to do something, whatever that is.
Yeah.
But don't forget, it's the simplest things that mean the most. That simple text. If it is gonna strengthen your faith, lead you to the Lord, or in a better way, or somebody else, have the ability to possibly lead somebody else to the Lord, or give somebody confidence in God, then it is directly God speaking to you.
Yeah.
And don't make it complicated.
Yeah.
That's I guess what I'd leave you with.
Go where he leaves. Go where leads, not leaves.
Yep.
Don't go where he leaves. That's probably a bad thing.
Yep.
What do you think about all this, Parker?
I think it's a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Do you like the life that you get to live?
Yeah.
Think your parents do a pretty good job?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say no because he's sitting right here, huh? It's recorded.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty incredible blessing to have kids that enjoy the outdoors with me.
Yeah.
Like, it's a dream.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yep. Well, one more time,
acresofhopeyouthranch.org.
acresofhopeyouthranch.org.
Yep.
They can give there, and
Yep.
they can apply there.
You can, all the information about us and how to get involved is on our website.
All right. Do you guys have any social media stuff you want to send people
We
to?
do. Facebook, Instagram, follow
Great.
us on social media. Oh, also a good way to stay in touch and learn more about us is on our website to sign up for our newsletters that we send out.
That's great.
That gets you kind of in with all the important stuff going on, and on a day-to-day or weekly basis, follow us on social media.
All right.
So-
Well, that does it for this episode.
So cool.
Thanks, man, for taking me
Yeah,
hunting.
thanks for being here.
Appreciate it.
It's been an awesome morning.
It has. Yep. We got to pull the trigger, and we got to watch a bunch of ducks and have a good conversation. So I'll take that any day, right? All right. Thanks for listening.